Tonight on RBT.
What if you had a pre and killed someone?
Oh my God.
This just gets better and better.
Yeah.
How long ago was your last drink?
I got one just there.
We're not sure if people are in the water. This is hazardous.
All right, so he's had one shot of vodka. You're under arrest for a purpose of a breath analysis.
Why did you swap drivers? Out of the car, please.
Stay there, don't move. Stop.
This time I'm going to place you under arrest.
In northern New South Wales, a large drug and alcohol operation is targeting drivers crossing the border.
Just blow one long, constant, steady breath gently into the machine.
A high number of young Gold Coast partygoers take a punt to drive this way home.
P platers have a zero alcohol limit, and unfortunately we're getting them well and truly over. And sadly, they're very complacent, and half the time a lot of them just joke with us and think it's a big joke until they go to court. They realise the ramifications, and consequently they lose their jobs, their licence, and a lot of their integrity.
And it's not long before a car takes off. A driver's turned, avoiding the RBT.
Half an hour to an hour. Is that the only drink you've had tonight?
Yeah, only because she's got diabetes. I've got to take her home and get her sugar.
So how come you've just hung a right at the roundabout, done a U-turn, come out and come back left again?
We just don't come stop at Macca's so she can get a Coke.
What's your name?
Hannah?
And are in accordance with the provisions of the Road Transport Safety Traffic Management Act, you're required to provide a sample of your breath to be sufficient for analysis.
Yep.
By exhaling air into this device until I direct you to stop.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Stop. At this point in time, you failed the breath test, you're under arrest. You'll be coming back with me up to the bus up the road there, where we'll do another further test.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I need to get some sugar.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll contact the ambulance for you.
No, I just need a Coke or something.
Well, I'm not in a position to do that for you, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I just want to try for my ID because it's like I've got it here somewhere.
Let's go, come on. You're under arrest.
Hannah's not letting up. She's worried about her friend.
Bonnie,
Close the door.
Bonnie,
Close the door. You are under arrest.
Hannah waits as Senior Constable Lavin checks her licence.
How much was I over?
If you can imagine the limit of a normal person's 50 cents, you're $1.23. But your limit is actually zero. So you shouldn't be having anything and then driving. And you know that.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
Well, then why'd you drive?
Because my friend has diabetes and,
Call an ambulance.
and I don't care if I had to go
It's a
to
free
jail
call.
for the rest of my life.
Well, what?
I-
You don't care if you had to go to jail for the rest of your life.
No.
What if you had a pre and killed someone?
A sunny Saturday means a busy harbour, and the Water RBT team have got their hands full. Amongst all the fun, it's critical skippers still stick to the water laws.
We're just going to pull over this cruiser here now. We're just going to do a safety check on it and also breath test the master.
With a hens party in full swing,
Just want to speak to the skipper for a minute.
Officer Setri wants to know if there's a responsible driver behind the wheel.
No dramas, have a good day, mate.
See you guys.
Across the other side of the harbour, officers spot another boat with alcohol on board.
Hi guys.
How long ago was your last drink?
I got one just there. So
Which one's open?
got one just there.
How many have you had?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Over how long?
Over about, what time did you fill it out? About 11?
After a great day testing out his mate's new boat, the question now is, have 3 beers pushed Graham over the limit?
Just take a really deep breath and blow continuously into the tube till I tell you to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, stop. That's great.
Got this vehicle, a Blue Commodore, New South Wales. Just stopped the driver for a random breath test.
The Ashfield Highway Patrol Unit is targeting drivers on their way home from work.
Good afternoon, driver. You got your licence there. Just been stopped for a random breath test. Have you had any alcohol this afternoon?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How long ago was your last drink?
Oh, about half an hour.
Half an hour ago. How many drinks did you have?
3 drinks.
3. So basically what I need to do is just put your mouth over the end there, blow out for me nice and continually until I say stop. So blow out there for me, go. Keep
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Excellent, very good. Just hang by, hang 5.
Oh, I just came from work and because of this, I was down at the local club at 3 beers. You have 3 beers, you have 3 beers. The only difference is they're imported beers. I don't know what the alcohol content are on them, but I know they'll probably be higher.
Okay, driver, you've returned a positive reading roadside. Okay, so at this point in time, you're under arrest for a purpose of a breath analysis back at Campsie Police Station at this stage.
Roy's trouble is not only with the police. His wife had no idea he'd been drinking.
I want to shoot him.
In Tweed Heads, P-plater Hannah took a risk. Driving her diabetic friend home, she's blown way over the limit and now she's defending her actions.
It's against the law and I know that. And so I have no right to be driving. But when my friend, my bestest friend in the whole entire world, needs her needle, I get her needle.
Oh, it's an excuse, but it's not a reason. It's real simple. Mate, someone's cooked, you ring AAA, ring the ambulance. If you poo-plater, you don't drink.
How much was our own limit?
I've told you 3 times.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go
sorry,
through it
I know,
again.
I
I've
know
got some
that.
procedures I've got to do
I'm
here.
surprised that that's how much over the limit I am.
What size of drinks were they that you're drinking?
I was drinking OP rum. I actually wasn't drinking.
Yeah, what size was cans you said?
Cans, yes. I drank some vodka as well.
Just turn that off for me, thanks.
Can I answer in case it's like a important call?
Can you turn the phone off, please? Just one long, constant, steady breath and keep going until I say stop. Stop.
Just count 1 to 10 aloud for me, please.
1, 2.
Saturday night on one of the main roads out of the city. And it's business as usual for Sergeant Michael Lewis and the RBT team.
1 to 10 aloud for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8. You got a happy camp in there.
Very happy.
Every night on the line poses different challenges, and tonight is no exception.
Right, so unfortunately you failed the roadside breath test. You're under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis. So I'll just get you to jump out of the car for me, thanks.
Driver Nikolai is on his way home from a celebration at the Russian club.
What's your native language?
Russian.
Russian? What's your occupation, sir? What do you do for a living?
Sorry.
What do you do for a living? What's your occupation?
Living.
Yep. Yep. What do you do for work?
Work. No work. My friend.
No work?
No.
Unemployed? Yep.
My friend.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
With this conversation heading in 2 directions, Nikolai needs some help making himself understood, or it's a trip back to the station and a long night ahead. Skipper Graham's had a few drinks with his mates during a pleasant day out on the harbour.
Given a reading that says you're under. All right, so you're only just under, and that's on 3 beers.
Yeah.
So that's something you need to sort of take into consideration when you are driving.
You guys do a good
job, by the way.
Thanks very much. Thanks. You're dribbling.
After a close call for Graham, it's business as usual until a sudden change in the weather puts officers on high alert.
Somebody's coming through.
Well, it's been a nice day on the harbour so far, and we've just had a southerly hit, and it couldn't be a worse time with the amount of recreational craft on the water. People just aren't expecting it.
The fierce change has put a small racing yacht in trouble, and it's edging closer and closer to sharp rocks.
We'll throw them a line and drag them out. Yeah, go. Go. Go, Dave.
After a struggle, officers managed to pull the boat to safety.
On our general patrols on the weekend, a lot of enforcement is safety and RBT, but when conditions blow up like this, it turns more into rescue. So, yeah, you just have to change with it. You're clear, mate.
And their trouble has only just begun, with another urgent call for assistance.
A 35-foot yacht running aground at Cremorne Point. The vessel is on rocks, but she has a head cellar and a full crew aboard.
Harbour control, water police 33.
shoot him.
In Earlwood, Roy's blown over the legal limit after stopping for a few beers after work.
More embarrassing than anything else.
Okay, you suffering any injuries or illnesses?
I've got a stomach ulcer, so really, I can't drink, really. That's what it is. And every now and then, I drink a couple of beers. Yeah. And twice I've done that, and twice I get caught. So maybe he's telling me I shouldn't even bloody drink.
Roy's medication means alcohol may have a stronger effect on his system, and it seems he hasn't learnt from past mistakes.
Yeah, last time I was borderline. I went to court, and the judge gave me a 6-month probation. That's it. Yeah.
Roy's not looking forward to his wife's reaction the second time around.
Got a knee evasion. Rolling pin will come out. Then again, I suppose I should have learned a lesson. This happened before.
Take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, stop there. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, so unfortunately you failed the roadside breath test. You're under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis.
Russian-born Nikolai is having a tough time undertaking his second test. His limited English is complicating the procedure.
Do you understand what I've just said to you?
Sorry, please translate, okay? No?
Yep, if you want to ring somebody, you can. Yep, okay.
Time for Nikolai to phone a friend.
Ирюша, слушай, значит, я в полиции, ну, в смысле, меня остановили, и ну, в общем, там показал алкоголь. Вот, сейчас мне транслейтер надо перевести, хорошо? Сейчас я скажу полицейский, сейчас я передам трубку, хорошо?
It was his instigation to actually ring a friend of his on his mobile phone who could translate from English to Russian and vice versa. Otherwise, I'd have to take him back to a police station to process him. Yep. Can you just tell your friend that I'm going to ask him some questions, but whatever he says may be used in court later. I need to ask him some questions though. All right, so he's had 1 shot of vodka. Can we put this on speaker? Yeah, speakerphone. And he needs to blow into the tube until I tell him to stop.
Да. Понял.
Nikolai is finally through the police procedure, but has 1 shot of vodka thrown him over the limit.
Harbour Control, Water Police 3333.
A sudden and severe change in the weather has forced our RBT water team to become a rescue unit.
Got a report of a 35-foot yacht that's run aground up on the rocks up there. So we're not sure if people are in the water or what's going on. They may or may not need assistance, or we'll see what happens.
On the ground on Carrabba Point, how many people on board? Looks to be about 4 or 5. It's a yacht called Sherry Khan.
Are you stuck fast? Do you want us to throw you a line? Throw you a line?
It's not easy to get a rope to the boat in these conditions, as it puts the officers and their vessel at risk.
Take the line off!
Officer Setri has grave concerns for the crew. They're getting smashed around in the wild weather.
This is hazardous. Sometimes Sydney Harbour can be a dangerous place.
After a brave struggle, they finally managed to dislodge the keel from the rocks and get the crew and yacht to safety.
They're off.
The crew are lucky these officers were prepared for the southerly and in the right place to help.
Yeah, just advising that yacht's been taken off. In the end, we managed to pull the vessel off safely, and just with we needed to go to other jobs, so we passed the vessel on to part of the yacht squadron, so they could take care of it. And just with all these the wind conditions, we've got other jobs to go to now, so it's quite important that people help us out.
At Campsie Police Station, Roy waits for his results. Have the effects of alcohol and medication pushed him over the limit?
Okay, 0.036, which means you have gone under the legal limit. This is is a good thing. Thank you. Okay. You'll be free to go.
Learned the lesson.
Learned a lesson. Doesn't take away the fact, though, that he wasn't responsible. He was driving the car, he did have family members in the car, and he consumed alcohol prior to driving, so it could have been worse.
You'll still be pissed off, I can tell you that much. Because we always, whatever, having arguments about drinking. You know, like, if I go somewhere and if I have one drink, that's it, my wife will not let me drive. And the worst part is I lied to her, didn't have a drink anyway. But... So what do you do? We're only human.
Keep going till I say stop.
Hannah's in Tweed Heads. She's admitted to having 2 drinks and driving, but she keeps insisting she only did it to save her diabetic friend's life.
All right, Hannah, this instrument has analysed a sample of your breath and it displayed a reading of 0.120 grams of alcohol in 100 millilitres of blood.
Is that bad?
Yes?
Okay.
Considering your limit 0,
Yeah.
very bad.
Is it really? Really
Yep.
bad?
Yep, very bad.
I would have driven if I've had 10 bottles of a vodka or anything. If I just get my friend home, I don't care.
You're that concerned about your friend that she's the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
You've got to get her needle.
Yeah.
Yet you drive up here, see the police go on a side street, do a U-turn and go back the other way.
Because I was... But that's the thing, I needed to get her needle. You don't have her needles on this bus, do you?
But it's that big a concern that
Pardon?
you'll turn around and go back the long
I
way
will turn
around to
around
get
and
there.
go back the long way because...
So you don't get caught for drink driving. That's the only reason you did it.
Because I had a rum. I was worried, but I was more worried about my friend, and I'm sorry if you find that hard to understand, but she's my bestest friend in the entire world, and getting caught for drunk driving over her dying means nothing to me.
You've said that quite a few times
Yeah,
now.
obviously you don't understand.
You're 2.5 times what a normal person's limit would be. And you're a P-plater. That's had your
I'm
licence for not even
pissed.
12 months. I've been to too many preens with P-platers
Yeah.
where they die.
Yeah.
Your licence is suspended on the spot
For how long?
until it goes to court, and then it's up to the magistrate to determine whether he's going to make you lose it longer or whether he's going to give it
therefore
back.
I can't drive until that's
No,
clear?
basically. You don't have your licence with you at the moment, so I'm giving you 24 hours to hand it in the police station.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
take
actually, oh my God.
This just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Nikolai was coming home from his friend's birthday party at the Russian club when he blew just over the legal limit. Luckily, he's got a friend to translate Sergeant Lewis's instructions. The question now is he still over the limit?
Stop. Okay, thank you, sir. Yep, thank you.
Все, финиш?
Yep.
Финиш пока.
Okay, you've passed, okay, you went under the legal limit, so you'll be able to go. Okay, you passed the breath test. Okay, so that's good. Fortunately for him, he blew under the legal limit of 0.05 for his licence class, so we gave him a certificate and he was right to continue on his way.
Good night.
P-plater Hannah has just blown way over a zero limit at the Tweed Heads RVT. Now, she can't find her licence.
You don't have your licence with you at the moment, so I'm giving you 24 hours to hand it in to Kingscliff Police Station.
Yeah.
All right, if you don't, you do commit a further offence. Just
Well,
take
actually, oh my God. Wait. Don't ask me why. There you go.
This just gets better and better.
Yeah. Right now, all that's going through my mind is I hope my friend's okay. He could have given me $1 million fine and I still wouldn't care as long as my friend's alive.
She doesn't care. Just doesn't care. I don't think she understands exactly how serious what she's done is.
Yeah, I've gotten out of bed to come pick you up Get in the car.
Hannah wastes no time in checking on her friend.
Are you right? Yeah. Are you sure? To save my friend's life, I do it any day of my life.
Hannah's licence was suspended for 9 months. She was fined $250. Next week on RBT.
You can smell alcohol on his breath, and he does appear somewhat affected.
117 in the 60 zone.
You be quiet, or your mate will get in trouble.
He's actually got a warrant for his arrest.
You've got to get rid of the drugs, mate, because it's the quickest way to jail.